Arizona is one of the most visited states in America, home to the Grand Canyon and so much more. Before you book anything, here is everything you actually need to know about the whole state. We are covering getting around, the best regions from the Grand Canyon to Sedona to Phoenix, safety, real costs, the best time to visit, and the mistakes first-timers keep making. From the mile-deep canyon in the north to the red rocks of Sedona and the cactus-dotted desert around Phoenix, Arizona packs an entire continent's worth of variety into one state. Save this video before you start booking flights, because we are answering the questions people actually search before planning an Arizona trip. Let us start with getting around. Since most visitors only ever plan for the Grand Canyon and never realize how much the rest of the state actually offers. Phoenix Sky Harbor is the main gateway for most visitors, with extensive domestic connections and easy access to the rest of the state by car. A rental car is essential for almost any Arizona trip. Public transit exists only within Phoenix and Tucson and does not reach the state's natural attractions. The drive from Phoenix to the Grand Canyon's south rim takes about 3.5 hours, and to Sedona about 2 hours. Plan a multi-day loop rather than a rushed day trip. Flagstaff, closer to the Grand Canyon and Sedona, makes a genuinely useful home base if your trip focuses on the state's northern attractions rather than Phoenix. Rideshare apps work well within Phoenix, Scottsdale, and Tucson, but a car becomes necessary the moment you want to reach the Grand Canyon or Sedona. Summer heat makes desert driving genuinely risky if unprepared. Always carry extra water and check your vehicle's condition before any long desert drive. Winter. Driving to the Grand Canyon or through higher elevation areas can require snow caution. The North Rim and higher elevations see real winter weather. The Grand Canyon Railway offers a scenic and relaxing alternative to driving from Williams to the South Rim, a genuinely memorable way to arrive. And gas stations thin out fast on Arizona's rural highways. Fill up before heading into remote desert or reservation land stretches. Tucson International offers a genuinely convenient alternative gateway if your trip focuses on the state's south rather than Phoenix. Southwest and other budget carriers connect Phoenix to most major U.S. cities with frequent, often affordable fares. And note that some rental car companies offer one-way drop-off between Phoenix and Las Vegas. Useful if your itinerary extends into Nevada. Renting an RV is a genuinely popular way to see Arizona's national parks without booking scarce in-park lodging months ahead. On to the best regions, and this is where Arizona genuinely surprises first-time visitors with how much variety it actually offers beyond just the canyon. The Grand Canyon's South Rim delivers the most accessible and famous views in the state, one of the most awe-inspiring natural sights on the planet. Sedona's red rock formations offer dramatic desert scenery alongside a genuinely spiritual, wellness-focused small-town atmosphere. Phoenix and Scottsdale deliver a genuine resort and golf destination, upscale dining and spas set against a striking desert backdrop. Tucson, in the state's south, offers a more laid-back, historically rich alternative to Phoenix, surrounded by saguaro cactus-studded desert. Monument Valley, straddling the Arizona-Utah border, delivers the iconic sandstone buttes that define the classic image of the American West. Antelope Canyon near Page offers swirling sandstone slot canyons and shafts of light that have become some of the most photographed formations on Earth. The Grand Canyon's North Rim, less visited and more remote, delivers a quieter, cooler alternative to the busier South Rim, though it closes in winter. If this is your first trip beyond the canyon and you only have a few extra days, pairing Sedona with a Grand Canyon stopover gives you the best contrast without excessive driving. And Bisbee, a former mining town turned artsy enclave in the state's far southeast, offers a genuinely different pace most visitors never expect to find in Arizona. Petrified Forest National Park in the state's northeast preserves ancient fossilized logs and colorful badlands, a genuinely underrated stop most road trippers skip. Lake Powell, straddling the Arizona-Utah border, delivers dramatic red rock canyon scenery alongside houseboat and water recreation. The White Mountains in eastern Arizona offer cool pine forest and lakes, a genuinely different landscape than the desert most visitors expect statewide. Kartchner Caverns near Tucson offers a genuinely surprising underground cave system, one of the best preserved living caves open to the public in the country. Now let us talk safety. Arizona's major tourist regions are generally very safe, though as with any state, awareness varies by specific area rather than the state as a whole. Extreme summer heat is the state's biggest safety consideration. Phoenix regularly exceeds 110 degrees. Hydrate constantly and avoid strenuous outdoor activity in peak afternoon heat. Grand Canyon hiking requires real preparation. The canyon's depth means hiking down is easy and hiking back up is genuinely strenuous. Never attempt a rim-to-river round trip in one day during summer. Flash flooding is a real risk in Arizona's slot canyons and washes during sudden summer monsoon storms. Never enter a narrow canyon if rain is forecast anywhere in the watershed. Desert wildlife, including rattlesnakes and scorpions, is a genuine consideration on trails. Stay on marked paths and shake out shoes and gear before use when camping. Emergency services are reliable in Phoenix, Tucson, and Flagstaff. Dial 911 for police, fire, or medical emergencies, though response times lengthen in remote desert areas. Cell service disappears for long stretches in remote parts of the state, including near Monument Valley and parts of the Grand Canyon. Tell someone your route before a long desert drive. Tap water is safe to drink throughout the state's cities and towns. One less thing to worry about on a desert road trip. Overall, most visitors encounter nothing worse than a crowded overlook at the Grand Canyon. Arizona's tourist areas are extremely well set up for domestic and international visitors alike. Sun exposure is intense given Arizona's elevation and desert climate. Sunscreen and a hat matter more here than most visitors initially expect. Altitude matters at the Grand Canyon's rim, which sits over 7,000 feet. Pace yourself on hikes if you're not acclimated to elevation. Dust storms, known locally as haboobs, occasionally sweep through the Phoenix area in summer. Pull over safely and wait it out if visibility drops suddenly. Wildlife encounters, including javelinas and coyotes, are a normal part of desert life around Phoenix and Tucson. Keep a respectful distance and never feed them. Let us get practical about cost. Scottsdale and Sedona run pricier, especially in winter high season, while Phoenix and Tucson offer more moderate options year-round. Expect a mid-range hotel in Scottsdale or Sedona to run $200 to $350 a night in peak winter season, while summer rates in Phoenix often drop dramatically due to the heat. A sit-down dinner for two in Scottsdale commonly runs $70 to $110 before tip, while the same quality meal in Flagstaff or Tucson often costs 20 to 30% less. Grand Canyon entry runs $35 per vehicle for a week, or an $80 annual pass covers entry to every national park for a full year. A realistic budget for a week combining Phoenix or Sedona with the Grand Canyon. For two people, including mid-range hotels, a rental car, and meals, lands around $2,500 to $4,000 total. Antelope Canyon tours, required to access the Slot Canyon, run $50 to $100 per person depending on the operator and time slot. Golf in the Phoenix and Scottsdale area runs anywhere from $50 to over $200 per round depending on the course and season. A genuine draw for golf-focused visitors. Summer hotel rates in Phoenix drop significantly given the extreme heat, a genuine value opportunity for travelers who can handle the temperatures. And Jeep and off-road tours in Sedona run $75 to $150 per person, a popular and genuinely memorable way to see the Red Rocks up close. Museum and attraction pricing in Phoenix and Scottsdale runs $15 to $25 per person, with several offering discounted summer rates given the heat. Grocery stores and roadside stands throughout rural Arizona offer a cheap way to eat well if you are self-catering part of your road trip. State park entry fees stay modest across Arizona, typically $10 to $20 per vehicle, an affordable way to access red rock and desert scenery beyond the national parks. Happy hour deals are genuinely widespread across Phoenix and Scottsdale restaurants, a reliable way to sample higher-end dining at a meaningful discount. So when is the best time to go? Spring, March through May, and fall, September through November, are the sweet spots statewide, mild desert temperatures and clear skies at the Grand Canyon. Summer, June through August, brings brutal desert heat to Phoenix and Tucson, though it is peak season at the Grand Canyon's cooler, higher elevation rim. Winter stays mild and comfortable in Phoenix and Tucson, a genuine appeal for visitors escaping colder climates, while Flagstaff and the North Rim see genuine snow. Monsoon season, roughly July through September, brings dramatic afternoon thunderstorms and flash flood risk, spectacular to watch but worth planning outdoor activities around. If you want Sedona and the Grand Canyon hiking at their best, aim for spring or fall, when summer's extreme heat has not arrived and winter has not closed higher trails. The Grand Canyon's North Rim closes entirely from mid-October through mid-May due to snow. Always check seasonal status before planning a North Rim visit. Major snowbird season, roughly November through March, brings the heaviest crowds and highest hotel prices to Phoenix and Scottsdale as visitors escape colder climates. Whatever season you choose, book Grand Canyon and Sedona hotels well in advance. Demand in the state's most popular natural areas rarely eases up even outside the busiest months. And pack layers, regardless of season, Arizona's elevation swings dramatically from desert floor to mountain rim. Temperature differences of 30 degrees or more are common within the same day. Spring training. Baseball, held every March across the Phoenix area, draws crowds specifically for the sport and is worth timing a visit around if that interests you. Wildflower blooms in the desert, typically peaking in March, briefly transform the landscape around Phoenix into a surprisingly colorful scene. Fall foliage in the White Mountains and higher elevation areas peaks in October. A genuinely underrated season most visitors don't associate with Arizona at all. On to the must-sees, starting with the Grand Canyon itself, one of the most awe-inspiring natural sights on the planet. Best viewed at sunrise or sunset when the colors deepen across the canyon walls. Antelope Canyon's swirling sandstone walls and shafts of light have become one of the most photographed slot canyons on Earth, though it requires a guided tour to access. Sedona's Cathedral Rock delivers one of the most photographed red rock formations in the state, especially striking at sunset from across Red Rock Crossing. Horseshoe Bend, near Page, offers a dramatic overlook of the Colorado River curving around a sandstone cliff, a short walk from an easy parking lot. Monument Valley's iconic sandstone buttes, familiar from countless films, deliver a genuinely cinematic slice of the American West. And Saguaro National Park near Tucson protects the largest cacti in the country, a genuinely unique desert landscape found nowhere else on Earth. The Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix offers an accessible, beautifully curated introduction to the Sonoran Desert's unique plant life. Havasu Falls, deep within a side canyon of the Grand Canyon on Havasupai tribal land, delivers turquoise waterfalls that require a genuinely demanding hike and permit to reach. Chapel of the Holy Cross in Sedona, built directly into a red rock formation, offers a genuinely striking architectural landmark with sweeping views. Taliesin West, Frank Lloyd Wright's winter home and studio near Scottsdale, offers a genuinely fascinating architectural tour set against the desert. A quick word on culture and etiquette. Sonoran hot dogs, prickly pear margaritas, and Navajo tacos represent genuinely distinct regional food traditions worth seeking out. Tipping is expected throughout the state, 15 to 20% at restaurants and bars. Service workers rely on tips as a significant part of their income. Respect for Native American land and culture matters here. Arizona is home to numerous tribal nations. Always follow posted guidance and ask before photographing people on reservation land. Outdoor and wellness culture runs deep in Sedona specifically, Yoga, meditation, and energy vortex tourism are woven into the town's identity. Golf and resort culture defines much of Scottsdale's identity, a genuinely different pace and dress code from the more casual rest of the state. And desert etiquette matters on any hike. Stay on marked trails to protect fragile desert ecosystems that take decades to recover from foot traffic. Craft beer and coffee culture run deep across Phoenix and Flagstaff. Small independent roasters and breweries are a genuine point of local pride worth seeking out. Native American art and jewelry, particularly Navajo and Hopi silverwork, represent genuine cultural traditions worth purchasing from authentic tribal sources rather than tourist shops. Finally, the mistakes first-timers keep making. Number 1 is only planning for the Grand Canyon and never realizing how much Sedona, Phoenix, and the rest of the state offer. Number 2 is attempting a rim-to-river hike at the Grand Canyon in one day. This is genuinely dangerous, especially in summer heat, and not recommended by park rangers. Number 3 is underestimating summer desert heat in Phoenix. Outdoor activity during peak afternoon hours in July or August is genuinely risky without constant hydration. Number 4 is not booking Antelope Canyon tours far enough ahead. Tickets for popular time slots sell out days or weeks in advance during peak season. And number 5 is trying to see too many regions in one trip. Arizona is genuinely enormous. Pick 1 or 2 regions rather than attempting a whistle-stop tour of the whole state. Number 6 is driving into remote desert without a full tank of gas. Stations thin out fast once you leave the interstate corridors. And number 7 is not checking Grand Canyon North Rim seasonal closures. This side of the canyon shuts down completely for roughly half the year. Number 8 is forgetting sunscreen and water on a desert hike. Dehydration and heat illness are genuinely common and preventable risks throughout the state. And number 9 is assuming rideshare will get you everywhere. Outside Phoenix and Tucson's dense cores, a car remains essential to see most of what the state offers. And number 10 is not checking whether a hike requires a permit. Popular routes like Havasu Falls and parts of the Grand Canyon require advance permits that sell out fast. Number 11 is skipping travel insurance given real heat and remote area risk, worth having coverage for any extended desert road trip portion of your visit. If you are based in Phoenix and want a taste of the rest of the state without committing to a full road trip, several destinations work well as day trips. Sedona is under 2 hours from Phoenix. An easy day trip for red rock views and hiking without needing to plan an overnight stay. From Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon's South Rim is under 90 minutes away, an easy half-day trip for anyone based in the state's cooler north. Tombstone, the famous Old West town, makes an easy day trip from Tucson into genuine frontier history and reenactments. And from Phoenix, the desert town of Jerome, a former mining community clinging to a mountainside, offers a genuinely quirky half-day trip. From Page, a boat tour on Lake Powell offers an easy half-day escape onto the water surrounded by Red Rock Canyon walls. And from Sedona, the Chapel of the Holy Cross and nearby vortex sites make for an easy half-day exploring the town's spiritual tourism scene. So who is a full Arizona trip actually best for? If you want one of the world's great natural wonders alongside desert resorts and Old West history, few states offer that much variety in one trip. Outdoor lovers get world-class hiking and canyon scenery here, the Grand Canyon, Sedona, and Monument Valley within reasonable driving distance of each other. Golfers and resort seekers find one of the best winter destinations in the country in Scottsdale, championship courses set against a striking desert backdrop. Photographers find no shortage of subject matter, from the Grand Canyon's vastness to Antelope Canyon's light beams, all within one state's borders. Road trippers get some of the most iconic drives in the American West, connecting the canyon, red rocks, and desert in one memorable loop. And if you are chasing a state that delivers both a genuine natural wonder and desert resort luxury in the same trip, Arizona's combination of the Grand Canyon and Scottsdale makes it one of the most complete single-state trips in the country. Stargazers find some of the darkest skies in the country here. Several Arizona towns hold official dark sky certifications specifically for astronomy tourism. And retirees and snowbirds find genuine appeal in Phoenix and Tucson's mild winters. A major reason both metro areas swell with visitors every winter season. And couples celebrating a milestone find no shortage of options here. From Sedona spa resorts to a genuinely romantic sunset at the Grand Canyon. That is everything you need to know before visiting Arizona in 2026. From the Grand Canyon to everything else the state has to offer. Which region are you most excited to see? The Grand Canyon, Sedona, or Phoenix? Tell us in the comments below. If this guide helped you plan your trip, please like and subscribe for more honest, in-depth travel guides from our small channel. Thank you for watching, and aloha from Kahana Designs. Until next time, safe travels and sweet dreams.